YouTube? Welcome to episode 88 of Hippies and Pancakes. As usual, I got DJ Q Waves with me.
What's going on?
Got D with me.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, it's been a while, but how y'all been?
Good. What about yourself?
Good, man, chilling.
I've been grinding like shit. I ain't gonna lie. I've been at work listening to a lot of fucking music, like catching up on niggas' music. I watched what's his name? I watched Shine's interview on the Drink Champs the other day, and it was actually you know Shine, Shine.
Yeah.
I was watching this interview. He was on Drink Champs the other day. That joint was a pretty good interview for real. But I also been at work, listening to NBA YoungBoy, fucking Gucci and Dirk just did a song. This nigga just can't leave Pookie Luck alone. He can't let that nigga rest in peace and save his life, bro.
Oh, Gucci.
And fucking yeah, he don't let that nigga sleep. He letting that man sleep in peace at all. He gonna name drop that nigga every 5 years. Huh?
He ran up in the house. You know what I mean? Like,
Allegedly Gucci said it happened, didn't he?
yeah.
Shit, he said it happened. If he said it happened, it's fucking. I wasn't there either. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. This motherfucking NBA YoungBoy and Dirk shit, y'all like getting me good. I actually listened to YoungBoy album. That joint alright. The nigga on house arrest, but it's like that. And this nigga just sitting around making music. The world been shut down, so I don't really want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? That he talking forever. Like nigga, ain't nobody stepping on shit. And then how the fuck is you being investigated by the Department of Justice and shit? You still rapping about sliding and shit. I don't want to hear this shit. Fuck that shit.
Man, these niggas don't care, man. Niggas commit the murder and record it themselves leaving the scene. Like, I don't know.
It's just stupid though. Like, what the fuck is gonna get you? You're gonna be in jail, and then it's gonna be a super fan that's gonna see your ass and you gonna smash his favorite rapper. And guess what? He gonna try. He already got an elbow. He like, fucking, I'm about to get my respect. I'm about to kill this nigga. And niggas don't even be thinking you about to spend the rest of your life. You a famous asshole. That's what you are. When you go and kill somebody that you hating on, you ain't nothing but a famous asshole. And then you live in infamy. So you infamous. You not even famous. Niggas refer to you as the guy who did the crime, not your name. Dead ass. These niggas.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, pause this on right quick. Pause this on right quick. Hey, so got some important news that I think is cool for the culture. Fucking Donda 2 about to drop.
Donda 2, yeah.
And it's executive produced by Future. This shit getting interesting, bro. How all these millionaires making money and keeping each other wealthy. Like I like how everybody doing this shit. Like, you got motherfuckers like what's dude name? Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Dude, executive producing albums. James Harden, executive producing albums. I'm like, man, rap music, man, made a lot of millionaires, man. It's gonna make people rich for a long time. All the ads use it. Eventually, they're gonna use a rap beat or something like it. Everybody that's trying to sell their product. I could do that, right, D?
Yeah.
I say we don't need to do too much editing and all that, right? What you got for me though, Q Ways, man? It's been, I'm a little detached from everything that's going on right now. I just like been focused on me a lot. I've been reading this book called The Laws of Human Nature. And the part of the book that I'm in is about managing your emotions. Like people be thinking that they rational, but they're not really rational thinkers because they don't know how to separate the emotions from the decision making. I ain't really been trying to tap in too much with everything else that's going on because I noticed that my focus when my focus be shifting, I can't really do nothing for nobody. Like when I'm no good for myself, I ain't no good to the people around me either.
Definitely.
That's kind of what I've been on for real. Like a lot, like just kind of like I don't know, just kind of internalizing everything, and just trying to make the best decisions moving forward. And also trying to be in the now, like going to work every day and shit, man. Like dead ass yesterday, I've been at this new job for like a month. And when we got there, they like, yeah, we fought, we behind on work and all this shit. And me and a couple niggas coming to John. I guess we get them back or whatever the case is. We get niggas where they supposed to be at or whatever shit flowing. And the job just like, I don't know, they get comfortable quick. Like when you first start working there, so how's it going? Then like the next week is like, do this, do that. I had to stop my supervisor yesterday because the nigga be tripping. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's one time I was on my phone, I was doing something on my phone, and he walked up to me, and not only did he like say something about me being on the phone, but he like looking at the phone as if he gonna see what I'm doing on this motherfucker before he asks me type shit. And then yesterday, nigga come to me, he walked up to me just out the cut. I ain't gonna lie, I was bullshitting. I wasn't even paying attention to the nigga. He walk up and he like, get off that phone. Da, da, da. Look at the nigga. He tried to step off after he said it. I tapped him. I was like, hold up right quick. Or what? And he was like, get off the phone. It's my last time telling you. I'm like, yeah, I heard when you said that, but you saying that or what? Like, what's supposed to come of this shit? Only authority that you have here is that I work here. What the fuck is I didn't work here a few weeks ago and I was already living. The fuck did that matter? You don't talk to me like that. I'm a human being. I kind of like been in this headspace where like I'm trying other motherfuckers not gonna value you if you don't value you. Like if you don't step up and speak up for yourself and value yourself, man, motherfuckers, because I know that like I noticed that people talk to people away if they think they can get away with that shit. Like, oh, this motherfucker don't mind. He could take the lumps. Like, nah, nigga ain't no taking no fucking lumps. You ain't talking to me like that. I don't give a fuck who cutting no checks around here. None of that shit, bro. We niggas done survived the pandemic, bro. We good. They changed the rules to the game and niggas adapted. So you can talk to these niggas like that because they still believe in coming in here for 40 hours a week. I don't believe in that. I'm thinking more like 32 or less. You know what I'm saying? Being realistic, like I can break up my time between different employers and end up making more money than just working for you where they gonna tax me whole like that. I don't need to do that. Like that shit not even cool. That shit ain't even smart. I need it, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't about to do that and I'm not about to come in here and deal with the mental angst. You know what I'm saying? If you all you have all you use like your driving tool is fear. You know what I'm saying? Like every employer, these motherfuckers, everything be fucking slavery. Everything got slavery traits to that shit. Like, and niggas driving point be fears. Like, because if you do this, you're gonna lose your job. Man, how the fuck I keep this motherfucker in Excel? You never give me the tricks and tips and tricks to how to excel in this bitch. Always tell your ass what not to do so your ass don't get fat. I'm trying to get this motherfucking truck though for the springtime. Trying to get this jump. I want to do like landscaping. So, D, I know you know niggas with properties and stuff like that. I get into the landscaping business, man. I'm tired of going to work. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. So this year I want to quit my job. I'm trying to quit like Dave Chappelle. So,
You
like,
need to fuck with Reese and that shit. Like they be getting them contracts with the corporation and they have landscaping. I was talking to them about that, like, cause they already acquiring these contracts to do these properties and stuff. But they like to add that component and just the playbook of what they do to amass new corporate clientele.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, holler at them because they be like they got lists and shit that they be calling and all that stuff.
Yeah, cause I ain't going. I know that like a lot of stuff. Like I might be able to sit in these rooms and talk to people and stuff, but like if it's certain properties, I know I ain't gonna be able to do it. But I don't think I'm gonna be short on the workers though. I already know I can find some people with some pretty decent backgrounds and employ them.
Yeah, it's more like with the landscaper, just know what services you want to offer. Like it's not. I looked into it because it's like different things you want to be able to do. You want to be able to do your edging, your mulch, your weed removal, your see if you have
I know how
any
to do all
different.
that.
Huh?
That was my first job I ever had.
Oh yeah, I'm just
Yeah, nah, that was my first job I ever had in my life. I was doing landscaping with my stepfather, his father. I was like 12. Now I was out this joint tilling people and in my house at home. You know what I'm saying? Like when my stepfather was doing work in the yard, I could come outside, I got till the grass. Cause you ever seen somebody yard? You seen it. Niggas be having them yards that be like patchy, looking all dirt and ain't
yeah.
really no grass. We had to till the whole yard. Had to put a scarecrow out that junk. It was seeds, all that, and water the grass every day, all that. Like I know how to do all of that, and I know how to lay down that. And I got it. Like I got some connections within the industry for certain materials that we're gonna need, like the turf to lay that turf down and all that. And if people don't want the grass, and they just want you to roll out their grass and give them a fresh lawn. I got connections on all kind of stuff like that. So I'm like, I want this year
I
is the
I
year
I,
that I can get.
I would say
Well,
just like it start any other endeavor, I would look at my main competitors or some people that's already doing it in the industry. Look at the
mhm.
services that they're offering, you know what I mean, and then understand what those services are, and then be able to offer them. You know what I mean? So like when you describing whatever, like when you actually going to get the contract, you're able to talk about what you do in a manner that is industry based. You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
you always want to project a professional air whatever the industry that you are in. So make sure you know the terms and the services that landscape companies are offering, and then know how to offer those services.
For sure.
Cause then, like, cause I know what you're thinking about as far as the business structure and stuff like that. So it's that aspect. That's why I was saying get with Reese and them, cause they doing the things. They have the cleaning company, but they still have the aspect of attaining these contracts. So they have that process. They make these calls. They present their business model. They, you know, what I'm saying all that to the businesses, cause like unless you're looking to do residential, you know, I would say corporate is the way. It's the steady money, month after month, week after week. Yeah, I mean, you
Ain't
come
got a
touch up.
guarantee. Bro.
You know, maybe every 6 to 8 months. You know, every few months, every 3 months, you come redo it, whatever the case may be. But you know, just know what services that they're all to offer in whatever industry that you're going into. You know, and make sure you're able to offer them, and yeah, and then work hard and be the best at it,
Yeah.
like anything else.
Oh shit.
Like
And hip.
for
Go
for
ahead.
myself, I don't try to reinvent the wheel with anything that I'm doing. I might try to innovate in some, like, once I learn it, you know, how it's taught, try to innovate, see if I can figure out a shortcut or something that may be a more efficient way of doing something. Or for something that I keep saying, I need this, I'll try to make it for myself, or, you know, figure out a way to make that happen. But as far as the business structures, you know, follow the path that's laid forth in front of you is the best way. But I'm really on these markets, man. That's the fucking trick that, like, is basically guaranteed money. You can't lose. You can't lose money unless your company goes bankrupt. Sell cover calls.
Hey, I actually AQA.
Yeah.
I told you I was gonna get the box on here.
Yeah.
So I made a conversation happen today, and he cool with it. So I'm trying to squeeze that in here. Hey, that's gonna be big for us because that's gonna be our first professional athlete or any professional. I can't really downplay nobody that's been on the show because everybody are professionals. They all do they motherfucking thing. But we're gonna get a professional athlete on here. That's gonna be pretty dope. That's gonna be dope as shit. After this, we need some rappers now. We need to get Kodak Black on this motherfucker and Jay Prince. That's what we need on the show. I'm on Master P. I want to talk to Master P on the Zoom.
Hell yeah.
I'm still trying to get these pancakes off. I ain't even gonna lie. Look, before I left my job yesterday, because I had a conversation with my boss, but then I also was just feeling like, man, fuck it, man. I need to invest in myself wholeheartedly all this year. Like just turn up. I went to my car. I bought pancakes, a bag of pancakes. All of my daggone coworkers gave all of them pancakes. I told them scan that QR code. Go ahead, listen to that mixtape. You get 3 free items in one push. You feel me? Like go run that shit up. Eat these pancakes. I'll see y'all on Monday. You know what I'm saying? And after this, it's about to go up. I gotta hustle. I always gotta remember how, like what you said about trying to reinvent the wheel and shit like that. I always had to remember that for myself, that I always had a method that worked for me. And my method always been like the guerrilla method, like whether it be with the marketing or just getting out here getting rid of product, period. I always knew that it took just consistency, you know what I'm saying? Up in your face consistency. Like people don't see you no other way. Cause I always be wanting to get money. That's all I want to do all day. And you know what crazy is? Like I'm not even one of them people that's like, oh, I love money. I love the shit I can do when I get it. Like I love being able when something happens, just if money is would be fixing some most of my problems in my life, I'm fine with just being able to throw money at the situation. You know what I'm saying? Giving is there. Giving that shit is there for real, for real.
Yeah. You just want to
If
get to the
people,
point where it's always there. That's what I'm trying to do is just make it so like no matter what, I don't have to do nothing no more. And it's like possible. Like once if like for me, like when I really understood this shit, like I gave my girl a kiss and I was like, I found it. Cause literally every month from now on for the rest of my life, I'll have accounts generate thousands of dollars every month. So it's like I wish I would have learned this years ago, but now that I know it, I just gotta put it into practice now and then keep that shit going and just be willing to do it. Like, cause I was telling her, I was like, like a lot of my people feel like it's risky to do this, but I'm like, we took way more risk, like doing other shit. Like this shit is not risky. This shit is nothing to me. This for huh?
going to work is risky. You fucking liable to get in a accident on your way to work. Like going to work is fucking risky in itself when you think about this shit. Like
Yeah,
the shit low key ass backwards because like you go to work, but then like you saying like, oh, I make this amount of money per hour, not accounting for the taxes that's gonna be taken out and the fact that you gotta eat lunch or whatever you gotta do. And also you gotta pay to get to and from work every day. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is risky. You taking a risk and you don't have a dangerous job. You know what I'm saying? Like you climbing up on electric poles and stuff like that. Like, come on, man. Like all that's risky. That's why
yeah.
you see the owner of the company in the factory. He ain't doing the work. He drinking coffee.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
it, one, as a person who started businesses, the reason the owner's doing that because he should have done the groundwork to start the business. You know what I mean?
Unless he
Putting the
just
things
started,
in place.
unless he in the business of acquiring businesses.
Let's do it.
Like for real, because that's what I'm looking like. I'm not about to. If I was to have a factory, I would. Let's say I was to do like the job I was doing. I do is like I do like stud welding and stuff like that. I work like a steel factory. And if I was to like want to get into an industry like that, I just had to just look for the money to go and buy a company that's either about to go under or that want to sell. I wouldn't go start nothing like that from the ground up. That's not something I would build from the ground up. Like even like if I wanted to do a restaurant, if I wanted to be like when going back to reinventing the wheel, if I wanted to like be a restaurant owner, I just buy into a franchise. I'll go buy a business model that works and go pay for the brand that works and just and get in where I fit in. Like I'm not about to go, what can I do that's gonna make my French fries better than McDonald's? Fuck no.
See,
I'll just go get
I agree with that to an aspect, but like for me, being that, especially with the restaurant, I've been through like franchise experiences. I do understand what you mean, and I do agree with that. You just gotta have the right one because that shit is a marriage, and them motherfuckers have they hand in your pocket
no
the
facts.
whole time. So again, you just gotta find the right one
Well,
because
McDonald's whole game, McDonald's whole game personally and specifically is real estate. Their whole thing is
exactly
you is get written this little parking lot, these 18 parking spaces, these four lights in the parking lot. This is what you renting all of this. You
right.
know what I'm saying? You ain't them burgers ain't with McDonald's on.
The burgers are the
Burgers
thing that keep.
pay for this.
Yeah, the burgers are the thing that keeps that property to have the value.
It, it's the blood, it's the lifeblood of the property. That's all it is.
Right.
and you as the owner get to be a mosquito. That's what you get. You get to be a mosquito. But the corporation gonna be the bigger mosquito, but you get to be the mosquito. But I'm honestly, personally, when it come down to like what I know about and what I understand and how I hustle, spreading out the money and having these different sources of income, that wouldn't even matter because it ain't like I would be a McDonald's franchise owner and only be a McDonald's franchise owner. Because if I was a McDonald's franchise owner and I owned a landscaping company, I would just hire my company to come cut the grass at my McDonald's.
Oh no, but that's definitely like that's what, and you have to think I'll be laughing at because that's what everybody do. Like they'll start another company and hire that company to do the work. So a lot of people do that shit.
Mhm.
Like Amazon, they do that heavy. A lot of people, a lot of corporations do that. So it's just if they have the infrastructure to run that company and the size of the it's like corporations that have like for instance Pixar started off as a division of George Lucas company, you know what I mean, but then they became their own thing. There's a lot, yeah, so that's definitely something. I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out ways to do shit, maximize effort, maximize returns and shit.
If I was advised it'll probably be Chick-fil-A because motherfuckers be crazy for Chick-fil-A, bro. Chick-fil-A, like that joint like the trap on the first, bro. That joint be having lines, bro.
Yeah.
People don't play, but you know the thing about Chick-fil-A line, I can honestly say this about Chick-fil-A versus any other fast food restaurant. You don't be in a line for a long time. Them motherfuckers efficient. They are efficient. Like whatever they little setup is that they got to keep that thing flowing, they be having two lines flowing. And they all hit you with the my pleasure. Like, who grandmama started this company talking about some my pleasure? Nah, for real. I ain't gonna lie though, man. Keyways, I need Lil Durk go ahead and drop something while I wait on Kung Fu Kenny.
Dirk
He'll
gonna
take
drop
it to
some real
the
soon.
He said he about to drop something soon.
You heard someone in the Gucci?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The junk rumors. I said he won't leave Pookie Loco alone to save his life. And won't leave Pookie Loco alone to save his life, bro. Every that's what me and bro we just talking about. Like every 5, 10 years, every not 5, 10 years, every 5, 10 song, you gonna hear Pookie Loco got smoked again. But I think that this time when you listen to rumors, I mean, I don't know how this is me being a fan of music. It's like Gucci Jar, like you know that rapping on the dead shit. Gucci Jar, like you know what I'm saying. That's what that's what he did. Feel me? So like, and that's what that whole drill scene. That's what that is for real. They all smoking on iPad. So I mean, it was on brand to do the song with Dirk and say it, but I'm just like, come on, man, you can't leave this nigga alone, man. God man, he pulled it up alone, man. Pulled it up dead, man. It's all crank though. Dirk sliding. He might have another year on him. He might get another run out the year. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I never know who's next, man. I never know who's next. The industry got the same algorithm as everything else, man. It's whoever they fan favorite, whoever the favorite that they want to be the favorite at the time. But they keep trying to cancel everybody. Like I heard they were trying to cancel Snoop Dogg. They can't cancel Snoop Dogg. It's not that. It's no canceling Snoop, bro.
Cancel culture not real.
Ain't no cancel, huh?
It's not real. Like that stuff ain't real.
I mean, but what is cancel culture, bro? Like I thought people got short attention spans anyway. Like everybody like, oh, let's cancel R. Kelly. I don't know if you seen it, but like they had like this R. Kelly Jones like was kind of trending online, like reels and stuff, like and TikToks, you know, like the voice, like voice stuff. I'm like, that's you don't really not canceling nobody, kind of like publicizing it for real. Like almost over publicizing the situation. Uh, ain't nobody really got no heat coming right now though, bro. I've been listening to everything, bro. I done went back. I done listen to Reasonable Doubt. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to put myself in the like heavy hustle mind. So I was like, man, I'm about to go back to the beginning. What was Jay talking about when he was 26? You know what I'm saying? What was he talking about? Let me go hear this. Cause I memorized 444. You know what I'm saying? That's the end, that's current, that's credit, that's wheels, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. That's property and stuff like that. I got that part, but you know, you gotta have all the steps to get there. Cause I'm like, it's like studying a course at this point, especially when you pay attention to the catalogs of some of these musicians, like even Money Man. When I like first got hip to the crypto, I had to start going and listen to him because he the one who rap about that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta go listen to the beginning from when it started off as maybe he was scamming or whatever, allegedly entertainment stuff. I don't know what he was doing, but it started off there to other stuff, you know what I'm saying, that be going on, even Young Dolph. When they come down to like hustling, man, they say Dolph ain't never talk about getting no bricks. He always talked about pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like I set up here and try to go back and listen to all this other music because these rappers, this music ain't going nowhere. It's so much so that it ain't going nowhere that I had to think about it, bro. Nas really got a Grammy of King's Disease, bro. Like if y'all the ones responsible for the ways, how the old head just come and grab a Grammy like that? Like, and then Nas actually distributing better quality music. And I don't know, y'all can argue this, but King's Disease is better than a lot of Nas's catalog, bro. All like his new music, that stuff crank, bro. It's still old Nas type, but it crank, bro. That old Nas stuff is like it just make me want to put on an army fatigue jacket and some Timberlands. Like real live. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I want to stand on a block with a beanie, with my beanie roll, little cock to the side with a 40 in my hand. You feel me? Like I ain't gonna hold you.
Ain't better
And I
than
want
none
it,
stuff he dropped in the 90s though.
huh?
It's not better than none stuff he dropped in the 90s.
I mean, but it is though, Jay. Like for real, because you gotta think this this the same Nas, because that's him. That is him. He ain't forget about that stuff he was talking about. It's like more current, but then this is Nas after Coinbase, bro. This Nas after drugs and all that, and not even after, honestly, because like these dudes are still black. They still faced with the same stuff as us. It's just more so the access to certain things happen to them. Like the odds of you getting pulled over by police are slimmer if you're not in a car. The odds of you getting pulled over for something and getting arrested slims down a little more if you get a driver. You know what I'm saying? When the responsibility for certain things are relinquished and given to someone else, like that's where they at now. They not on the come up no more. They there and they ain't been here. So like,
Right.
I like new. I
My
don't
boy,
like no new 50 Cent shit though. I don't like no new 50. I go listen to the BMF joint, the intro, because all the songs, the intros to the shows is whole songs too. So I'm listening to them. I mean, I like the only intro that I like, well, the two is for Power and the one for Kanan.
but he played himself forever though.
Yeah, I get it. No. Without a doubt, I get it. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It's 50 Cent, man. It is 50.
50
50
bad.
ain't
50 go like who the billionaires? Dre, Jay-Z, Puffy not a
oh
billionaire
no,
yet.
50 gonna be
Dre, Jay-Z, and Kanye. 50 gonna run that shit down with fucking ain't that the billionaires? Dre, Jay-Z, and Kanye, the hip hop billionaires.
why you always playing with my man? His name Ye. He legally changed his name to Ye.
Yay.
Man, Ye. Call my man Ye out here.
Fucking
No, Ye, Jay.
and Dre. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Rhyming. This a rapping podcast. Ye, Dre, and Jay.
Yeah.
It's all good. Nah,
And then
50 on his way. I ain't gonna lie though. He
Puffy.
gonna go down, bro. Like is a goat simply off the fact that, bro, because like it really started with like the video games and all that. Then he did the 50th Law with Robert Greene, and that's when I knew 50. I was like, oh yeah, 50 Cent. Like he better than these other rappers. He did 50th Law. The 48 Laws of Power. He got the 50th Law. And then all this junk when you watching Power, I be watching this junk. And it made me go back to remember, like, damn, he did do the 50th Law. And that's why this junk had what the first book of Power had 6 seasons?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is like he paying himself and then paying himself again. And then everything he's
And
producing
again
now.
and again and again.
Right. And everything he producing is perpetual money, like forever. Like so when they drop the fucking Power box set download, like they got the Harry Potter download for 25 years and shit, you know what I mean? So in 10 years you could drop the 10-year, then you do the 20-year one and add the new seasons and all that shit and then wrap it up and then put it in and then you do the special and then you got the new shit. And then all his music is getting played in every episode that he gets paid off of. Every time you watch it, you're gonna get paid.
And I fuck with 50 because out of a lot of industry niggas that could have been in position. Like I ain't gonna say this. Let me not speak on this like this because I don't know what niggas doing behind the scenes. But for Big Meech, like you help a nigga vision come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Like he was trying to get into the industry with the money he was doing. He was already trying to break into the industry. You gotta think, bro. He about to come home. When he make it home, he about to come home to this, like to
Speaking of everything, have you heard about the like Nas? I believe like they're selling shares of their albums now or their songs.
for real.
Yeah.
I mean, they maintain their ownership, so I understand it. See, bro, that's because moving. That's why when the crypto started going crazy, and then once I got hip to the NFTs, because as an artist, I just be trying to maintain ownership over the stuff I was already giving away for free. Like, how do I establish ownership and still give it away for I guess like for free for real. And like, bruh, I'm telling you, it's the internet, that blockchain, bro. That
See,
blockchain
yes.
changed
See, the
it.
blockchain is good. We gotta remember though, the blockchain right now is still in its bubble phase. So we gotta be
Yeah,
very careful of how we invest in the blockchain. Crypto, I would say Coinbase, Coinbase Cash, Ethereum, because like the NFTs, you said NFTs, Ethereum
yeah.
is built on the
That's the
NFT.
only way you can purchase.
Right. NFTs are built off
That's the only
the
way you can
Ethereum
purchase your.
network. So
Right.
invest in Ethereum. But you gotta have it that it has a base. All these meme coins like SHIB, I still think SHIB is set to pop. So I'm still holding on to my shit, buying it down little by little, maybe $5 a month or something. If it's low, I'll put $5, $10 more in it to buy my position down while it's low. But I'm doing that mainly with stocks, just like you said. You want ownership, own a part of something you want, but you want the thing that you own to have a base. That's basically what stock is. You pick a company that you like, a corporation that you like, that you respect, that you use, that you frequent, and you buy portions of them. Like I asked for Facebook stock for my birthday. It's on the dip right now.
Facebook
It's
stock.
buy it now.
It's on a dip because they got they got your boy under scrutiny. They
It's
got your
actually,
boy under scrutiny.
but it's actually not on the dip because it's coming up. It's been coming up for the last 2 weeks, but it's still on a dip from where it was last time this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, the whole market is down. Puts on the market when the market's going down, and buy all of the long-term stocks you want while they discounted. That's what I'm doing. I'm expanding my dividend base, buying stocks that I want, then sell cover calls on the stocks that I have enough to sell cover calls on. Sell them at a price higher than I purchased it at. Collect my premium and don't make the price keep my stock. The shit is easy. Once you figure it out, it's like, oh, okay. I should have been doing this. This like literally
Uh,
the shit that is just like this is what the fucking traders do. It's like, oh, okay, now it all makes sense. Like you don't even trade against a negative position. You'll sell the stock at a certain price, and then if it makes clears a basically you can buy back the position and collect your returns and then sell it again.
hold on,
Tell
say
you,
that again. It sounds like something I can do.
I'm telling you, yeah, it is something you can do. Buy 100 shares in the stock. Buy 100 shares in the stock for $15. Sell a position on it for $20. Collect your premium. If the stock price goes down, or if it goes down a little bit, you know what I mean, then the price of that premium will go down, and you can buy that back, collect, and then take your profit, and then sell it back again. It make more sense, but it's like day trading when you selling on the dips up and
You
down.
gotta show me that. It sounds
Yeah,
like
man,
I
that shit easy,
understand.
man.
But it's missing components, and yeah, you gotta tell me, you gotta teach me that.
Yeah, that's why
That's
I was like, we gotta go over
definitely
like
sound like
all of the baseline steps and shit. But once you understand it, it's like, oh, I gotta do this. That's why I be like, I fuck all the other bullshit. I'm trying to double triple down, like, and get this shit over with. Cause I know once they reach a point, I don't have to do nothing else no more. It's just would be on autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I come up with a nice little algorithm. I'm with emotions too, especially on these computers.
yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't, I'll be one of them old niggas that's gonna be like, hey, that money on the computers.
It is.
It's on them damn computers.
It's on the computers and it's where people live. They always going to need a place to live, and you always going to need you always going to need a place to put stuff. So as long as you can own space, buy space, with spaces available, with spaces at a premium, and then market virtually. Passive income. I'm trying.
I'm trying to figure out which VR joint I gotta get so I can get in the metaverse. I need in. You think they gonna have police in the metaverse?
I mean, just like what's it like the online monitors, the chat room monitors and shit.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you think that the meta in my mind, what I imagine the metaverse to be is gonna be like Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Cause like how they gonna lock me up on the game? Cause like I'm gonna run.
you can't run digitally, but
Yeah, I'm saying though, why the fuck would I want to go in the metaverse if they gonna be able to? Man, I can't trust that nigga, man. This not he be locking people out their Instagrams all the time.
that's why shit. Not if you own Instagram, you call that motherfucker like, hey bitch, put my shit on.
Yeah, I own some stocks in that. That's what Boosie should do.
That's what everybody should do. Shit.
Boosie,
Look, but this the thing that tripped me out. Like they don't even. A lot of people don't understand. They be having enough money never to work again. It don't take that much.
yeah, I need a. I
Once you
want some.
understand that shit, you be
I
like,
don't know,
fuck.
they got him in office like I mean they got him up in Capitol Hill like he Tony Stark though because you know they try to basically blame him for the stuff that January 6 riots and all that stuff.
Who is that?
What's his name? Zuckerberg.
Yeah, that nigga. He keeps asking for regulations. You like, man, take this out my hand. Y'all do this.
I mean, cause like I mean, at the end of the day, like how you get to blame this one man for creating a space, the space that all of us have known to come to grow and love and use it, tell him, oh nah, you can't talk about this, man. How like at this
Nah,
point the
see,
government be trying to regulate.
basically, like, so, like, I'm in IT as my profession, right? And
Right.
so, like I said, you can't run digitally. Like, you can track where motherfucker get their ideas from, where shit went viral, where these movements and shit come from. And basically, we figured out that the elections and a lot of these ideas and thoughts and behaviors and acts that people are exhibiting in this country originated
Right.
outside of this country. But we can't, as a country, can't admit that publicly. We can't say, hey, that Donald Trump election, the reason y'all bought and thought and felt this way about shit, we tracked it back to these Russian bots, to North Korea, to Iran, who implemented these thoughts. But like they train us now as a part of our certification process.
What you mean? Like I don't understand how they even to this day I never understood what they
You
meant
never
by like Russia kind of
so
persuaded them.
have like you ever seen somebody that went viral and then they be like, hey, they didn't make that. This person made that. They stole their shit. They not giving them no credit.
Yeah.
The trap is always there. Where you see the shit from is always there. You know what I mean? So if you can learn how to look back and follow it back, follow the chain back to when it originated, where it originated from, and then figure out if this account that it originated from is this dummy bot account that originates from this foreign power. You feel me? So this foreign power creates this dummy bot that they put a message up, and the person that's following this bot sees this thing and think it's real, and then takes it. It's literally like a virus. Just how we track back where COVID and shit come from, where all the different,
Yeah.
like how the Delta Cron, they say, oh, that shit came from this lab. You can track back that shit on the computer.
I mean, I understand like you leave a digital footprint and everything, like basically the idea of the blockchain. That's what you're saying. You can track it. You take steps. You go through
Pretty much,
portal.
just like that.
Basically the matrix. Basically the matrix.
Pretty much,
Because the
it's
matrix
like you.
was coded.
It's like we can see this shit that really happened, but we can't admit, as a country, we can't admit that shit. But we got like now you got to be certified that you understand it though, so we can prevent it from happening again.
They hacked the election the first time. Why they ain't do it again?
They did, but now that we have stuff in place that we can see it and we can and do things to fight against it, to put it down. That's why that's exactly what Zuckerberg is on Capitol Hill for. He's like, let me know what I can allow people to say or not, because certain shit that people are saying are giving people these ideas and they're having actions that's causing real effects. It's like this shit like real like fucking matrix, like you said, like Matrix, fucking Minority Report, all that shit. It's like, but this is really happening though. It's really happening. Like, but it's like a lot of the challenges that we doing now, like the money spread challenge, where people are spreading money out on the floor. Yes, they Pooh Shiesty just got locked up because the fucking serial numbers on the money spread were found in the bag, and that's what tied him to the fucking shooting. He just got locked up for that. Yep. Now it's a challenge. Spread your money out nice and neat. Don't have that shit too close. We want to make sure we able to see all that shit. See them serial numbers. Spread it out.
This bank just got robbed and with there you go.
Come on, my guy. Come
on. Easy, silly reverse psychology.
Motherfuckers spelling PPP. All cash. Come on, my guy. They just said anything you do online is admissible in court. That's the thing. It's like you're not realizing it's a shift that now creditors can contact you online. You know what I mean?
They going in.
Like it,
but
that's why he's on Capitol Hill.
They're the ones paying the lobbyists though. So when you lobby these people, you irk these people until they change the rules to they benefit you. That's the benefit of it.
That's my thing. When I get old, I'm starting to black lobby, man. Y'all can donate. We go right there to motherfucking Capitol Hill. I will hire a lobbyist, pay him $150,000 a year. Let's lobby some shit. Let's change some laws.
Yeah, every time we got an attitude about something, your ass need to be in these people's face.
Exactly. That's what everybody else do.
Time we got exactly. Yeah, I don't want to get specific because I really had a specific topic, but we don't be talking about certain stuff on here. But yeah, every time they don't like something, these groups just don't be liking something. It's like, oh, we about to get this changed, and it's like, bruh, it's like everything, all this, I'm cool with being inclusive and everybody, and I'm like a person that stands and still believes in humanity. You know what I'm saying? Like we all live on the planet. We all are neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's fucking neighbors. That's how I think. You feel me? So like that's how I would like for it to be. Like, just a whole utopia on the whole world, but it ain't that. But like certain groups, man, when they don't like something, man, it's like all they gotta do is just be like, man, we don't like this, and the whole rules change. But then they be like, I don't know if they be saying like, when you assert the rights of one group, you suppress the rights of another. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but not like
sometimes. And what I'm talking about, it applies. I'm just not trying to really touch on it because I don't got time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got
time. Okay.
It just be like arguing, make it feel like, it's like I can't come out and be, it's like being a man. I went to the doctor the other day to go get a urinalysis for this job, and it gets to the point, and it's like your sex. And I'm looking at the lady, and she was uncomfortable with asking me. I mean, I'm not uncomfortable with telling her like I'm a male. You know, I identify as male. I am male. You feel me? Like, but she was even kind of uncomfortable with asking me, and I'm like, God damn, y'all done made the world uptight as hell. Like, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Like sometimes, you know, I slip and drop the N bomb every now and again in any conversation with anyone. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? And it might come out. It might slip out because it's a word that I use frequently, bruh. You can't say nothing out of this joint no more. Everybody be looking at me. I'm still a free speech kind of American. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what I want. I'm gonna say what I want. Like I don't be trying to expect nobody to say what I want. I know what not to say, but I'm gonna say what I want. Like yeah, I don't know, man. It's too much. The government, people like I would. People like, oh, I love America. Is this, America is this. I'm like, yeah, but at least when your ass was in Africa, you ain't had nobody on your back about the shit you can say or can't say. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't even. We got all this access to the internet.
No, but that's the thing. That's what we wrong though. That's what we wrong. But you can't say what you want in these other countries. Fuck no. You can't say you
In
can't
the
even say
middle,
what you want in Great Britain.
who gonna tell you? Who gonna tell you what to do in the middle of a jungle and it's just you? You ain't nobody messing with you or
But that's
you and
not
your little
Africa though.
tribe. Man, look,
I'm telling you,
listen,
man, you can't say what you want. They kill
out there,
motherfuckers for having
all day,
a different religion.
they do that here. The Patriot that got them spying on anybody who associate with a Muslim at this point. Like that ain't no different. We just got Big Brother. That's it.
I'm telling you,
Big
man.
Brother here just a little more informed.
Would you
That's
rather
all that
be?
is.
I feel what you're saying, man.
I'd rather be in that article where I feel like nobody in charge out that joint. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's cold, but I'm like, it don't seem like no wars be going on there or nothing. It be chill. Nobody's dead. Like, and I think
that's
that
what I'm
people
saying.
are the problem. You said what?
I'm saying that's why we gotta get our own land. That's that freedom that you need. Cause you could get your own
Yeah,
land here. This is a big ass country. We're urban. We grew up in an urban environment. We not used to seeing this whole thing. It's a big ass country, man. I'm telling you. You get your own land, do what the fuck you want. You have that same feeling.
me and one of my coworkers, he from Cameroon. We was talking, and he was talking about the differences between America and stuff like that. The whole kill though, like what he was telling me like he don't. It's certain stuff we be taking for granted here, yes, but we gotta admit, bro. I mean, like it's like we born into the system, so it's adjusting to the system. You know what I'm saying? It's already a system that we come into. Like you grow up. If you're not rich, then you grow up. You probably try to get a job. You try to, save your money. You try to do these things and be successful and stuff like that. And with other countries, they coming from, I guess, what you would call less, but it's only because they're vastly underdeveloped themselves. But like I think in our earlier episodes, this was my process was getting me to. In our earlier episodes, we had talked about like why blacks don't have no we don't have no like buying we don't have no money behind us, like behind the melon don't have no money behind it. Like when people look at white people, they think money. When people look at the Asian, they're money. Probably some money. He probably smart. Like the stereotype is coming from something of good stuff. When they look at black, it's like they think like all their whole mind is just like slavery and jungle and nothing. Cause Africa just got robbed of its resources. They ain't nobody ever Africa had enough resources because I was doing research on Mansa Musa and the Mali Kingdom. And he had like basically was running most of like Northwest Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like uniting tribes when Timbuktu went down, they annexed Timbuktu. and created a university where people from around the world came to be educated, and all these things like that. Like Africa had it. So like for real, at one point in time, give or take, black people probably was that out here, being able to move around and do them. But like, where did it shift? Like, where did the dynamic shift? At what point in time did it shift? Because if the transatlantic slave trade is all that it like took the damage, just like the damage our positioning, that's crazy.
I mean, but so what happened was when they hit the East Coast, from my understanding, once you hit the East, you hit the West Coast of Africa. Once you start pulling the people, you, it was African kings and queens. Like we start going to war and selling our own people into slavery.
Right.
But it did now that did two things. It depopulated the land and it created a slave economy, which meant over the years of slavery, while we're warring for slaves now, because this is where we're getting most of our money. So now we need to go to war to get these slaves. Once slavery becomes illegal, now our whole economic base is gone, and we don't have the population to fight off invaders, because we
Right.
took all of our most viable candidates and we shipped them off. We fought wars, so people, we had losses on both sides. We built a slave economy, then the slave economy crashed, and then is subject for rape, which happened. And all the European powers were able to come in and take over
Rape
a
the
lot
hell out of
and rape the
was
country, and it's never
centuries
recovered
though,
from
right?
that. So it's
From
it's it's
for
it's
centuries.
it's tied with the geoeconomics of it. And then with that, we go through the bottleneck of history where now we're looked down at, because we're looked at as an animal, as chattel. It's called chattel slavery, as chattel, because you're
That's
looked at
that's
as a
that's what we was talking about during the episode too. It was last February, I think.
right. So we're looked at as animals and farm creatures. We're not looked at as human beings, and that is going on during the time of globalization. So now these ideas are being introduced all over the world. It's being introduced into Asia. It's being introduced into uh, the Australias, what I'm saying, all over the world, into the new Americas. And the same thing that happened in the new world, quote unquote, the Americas, when they came over, the reason they were able to take over because of the depopulation, but that happened because of the disease. And they brought the diseases because they lived alongside all these ungulates and all these large animals and shit that got them these diseases, smallpox, and that depopulated the country. So, I mean, it's like COVID, but it's actually killing people. So you have 20 million people is able to get wiped down to 1 million people, but you just lost fucking, you know what I'm saying? So that's 1 out of 20 people dying, you know what I mean? Living, your whole world is tore
Like,
up.
yeah, so during that time, a lot of black people, as far as like the way the map was set up, was just getting shifted to America.
Right. That's why, like, a lot in the Caribbean and South America, the Caribbean is a holdover of the old world type of racism, where that shit is embedded, where it's a part of the law type, almost, where it's the class systems and the with the mestizos and the different type of classes in the new world in Mexico. And then you go shift down to Brazil, and with the Portuguese influence there, you know what I'm saying? You follow it back. You know what I'm saying? Just like we were talking about earlier, like a blockchain. You follow this shit back, man. You can really follow it back and see. And when we start looking at humans as more like animals or a part of this world, you know what I'm saying? It's called anthropology. Studying humans in their natural state and shit. You start to see these patterns and stuff. So I don't know, but that is really where the shift changed, because Africa the Nubian culture, you know what I'm saying? That these are fabled lands of plenty. You know what I mean? But they're unconquerable lands. You know what I mean? Like they were myth. So
They were myths, like they may not have existed.
yeah, they were myth like, don't go there. Don't fuck with these people because you're gonna die. Like
Oh
if
yeah,
you go,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like these lands, like Timbuktu, like when Mansa Musa went on his great journey, what do you call it? When he went on his great caravan, ain't nobody
Uh,
saying no shit like that, huh?
yeah, yeah, when he went
On
to
his
Saudi
Hajj to
Arabia.
Mecca,
Yeah,
right? And when he went on Hajj to Mecca,
hey, yeah, hey, they said, man, they had he had soldiers, slaves, horses, everybody carrying something.
hmm
He said they said that he made one stop in Egypt during his pilgrimage and destabilized Egypt's economy because
right?
he
He
gave away so much
destabilized the
money.
gold economy. Yep,
And then
exactly. I was about,
came back and stabilized and restabilized the joint and bought the gold back with interest.
yeah. So
Hey, and still to this day, it said they have been the richest person to have ever lived on this planet,
to
bro.
ever live that we know about. Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But you can see it though, cause like how he acquired his wealth and what he was sitting on at the time, especially during, you know what I'm saying, them not even really, they ain't really worried about going to no America at that time. They still trying to take over, they still trying to hold Africa down and hold their kingdom down and expand their kingdoms at this time, man. But like he definitely, when I went and I was doing my research, I'm like, oh, because Timbuktu went down, and then they annexed the joint, so now it ends up in the Mali Kingdom. Oh man, they were setting up schools, towns, like, bro, black people on real life was real life having our own country for like. It's crazy to even say this, like black people really do got a country and we and don't know black person, at least African American, even identify with it as home. I mean, that's because it's not. Because I was telling somebody at work the other day, like I'm like, bro, I'm from here. This is my country. Y'all tripping. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not moving. I ain't never been to Africa. Why would I go there?
this is definitely my country.
Yeah, my family built this shit. Those fucking buildings downtown, white folks wasn't building that shit. I'm pretty sure my Uncle John got whipped for sleeping on a job down that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody in my family was lazy like me through slavery and got whipped for it. Like,
Huh.
you feel me? Like, come on, this can't just be some shit that just happened. This gotta be genetic. Well, look, I ain't about to be working for free all day. I'm about to sit the fuck down.
A motherfucker.
Bullshit. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I, I ain't gonna lie, like I don't know about y'all, but I be having like, the black person, I be wondering about slavery sometimes. I'm like, I wonder what kind of good times niggas was having during slavery. Cause one thing I know about niggas is we always know how to make something or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Make
I can
some
just
shit.
yeah, like imagine that, like, cause like come on, like slavery had to be like depressing, like mentally, it had to be exhausting. Like you want to alert 24/7. You can't, your sleep time is not even yours. You know what I'm saying? Like if they want to walk in here and get up, nigga, and throw you on the ground and do whatever they're gonna do, it's gonna happen to you. So I imagine how alert you would have to be and how, I ain't even gonna lie, when you think about evolution, the reptilian part of the brain had to be really uh like more overdeveloped for black people coming from like with a culture shock, coming on boats here and then having to deal with like getting here and just getting beat up to do work. Like, damn, what the hell I do? Damn, what you mean pick the cotton? Damn, I just got over this jump. Like, what the hell? Like, I can only imagine with all of that, it was some funny niggas in these fields though. I gotta know that funny niggas out here and they was having a good old time at some point when Master wasn't looking. I just be in my head, like wondering what kind of shit they did, because you never see nobody really make movies and like jokes about it. But
Undocumented, man.
But
I'm
I'm pretty
documented.
sure, like Chicken George, come on, nigga named Chicken George. Like, nigga had to have a sense of humor to run around the name like Chicken George, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So it's like it's probably like a bunch of of good times that were had considering the situation. You know what I mean? But it's like you really can't replicate that in the media today because it's like, oh, you can't
Yeah.
make it look like anything positive happened during slavery.
Well,
And I understand that,
they
huh?
got it. So they got it. They was trying to pass a law that make it, I guess, like illegal for you to make white people feel bad about slavery. I'm like, listen, y'all not about to get away with this. Trying to they white people are hilarious because whoever's lobbying for this is like, you're a genius. Because you're like, listen, we did that. It's like we did that slavery shit, all right. But stop trying to make us feel y'all gaslighting this shit. Stop trying to make us feel bad about it. It's like, bro, we still feeling the effects. Damn. Like we still
That's
the
the whole
effects were
fact.
residual.
Yeah. On
Like
both ends though, but that's the shit that just tripped me out on both ends. The effects were residual on both ends, but it's all good. Like,
yeah, we gonna get to some kumbaya one. I ain't listen. Let me tell y'all this morning. You know what I'm saying? This how far we've progressed since then. This morning I'm on my way out the house. I see a car on the side of the road. He must have spun out. You know what I'm saying? I pull my car over. I'm like, damn, are you okay? He's like, I'm okay. I'm good. Just spun out. I'm stuck. I said, I see that, but are you okay? Like, yeah. I said, well, you got some water in there. No, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. And I drove thinking to myself, God damn, bro, y'all real life oppressed my people for 400 plus years and still won't give us a break. And we stopping and doing stuff like this for y'all. We got every reason to band together and fuck some shit up in this country. Just give us a fucking break. Like y'all give us every reason to give y'all ass one hell of a rebellion, and we don't. We just want to be with the shits and not get killed. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it.
yeah,
They, Ye won a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. We just cool. Like we just give everybody their due diligence, man. We all right. We already done bust down every door, every wall y'all built. We scaled it. You know what I'm saying? Every wall, every room that y'all had that y'all didn't want to send, we got into. I mean, at this point, the way people be talking, we've even infiltrated the Illuminati. So give it a break. Like, give it a break. Black ain't going nowhere. You can't get rid of us, man. We ain't going nowhere. Just love on us and let us get to the money. We can help y'all.
yeah.
If America empower this black community, we can probably go and buy the rest of the world. Imagine
That's what.
annex,
So that's
imagine
the thing.
annex
It's
another
like
country.
that's not gonna happen. We gotta empower ourselves.
Yeah, not because that's why with imperialism, they thinking that they gonna see America having a base in every country around the world. To them, it's like, oh yeah, we got this jump. You know what I'm saying? We got this jump. But it's like, nah, bro, let's buy this jump. Like literally own the jump is different. Like we can own these countries. Y'all realize time y'all trying to go. They be gonna want to steal everything. Then when they get there and get some smoke, they like, oh, the war in Afghanistan. What the fuck was y'all doing over there? The fuck was y'all doing over there? Like for real, chill out. You got enough stuff going on at home.
Yeah, that's a fucking
Yeah,
fact. But we can't use our
yeah.
military at home.
Yeah, they can. You know what they can do? Get out on these damn streets and feed people. Simplify for real. Feed people. Get out and take care of the people, man. Y'all with this young, they want to fight all the time. Y'all sending people to other countries that don't even want to fight. These soldiers
And
don't be wanting to go fight. They be just trying to get their little checks, you know what I'm saying? They benefits, go to college and stuff. Y'all sending them over to these wars. They coming back with all this shell shock and post trauma, shooting up stuff in our communities because they tripping in the mind. Like, that shit crazy. Shit, man. What's this, episode 88 of Hippies and Pancakes?
Yep.
Yeah, it's been real. DJ QA, D, I appreciate y'all, man. Another
yes,
one for.
sir.
Hey, I'm gonna try lock dude in too, man. I'm trying to get him for. I was gonna try to get him today, but I just